Alright guys, check it out. Today I'll be working on a hydroponic system. And maybe you can tell what this is. It is the bottom half of a bleach container. It doesn't smell like bleach anymore, so I'm pretty sure it's good. And this is an 8-gallon container. I noticed that I only have 5 net cups. You know, just because you have more cups doesn't mean you'll get any more veggies from it, because, you know, it's just taking up lots of nutrients and they start to compete with each other for light. This is a Rubbermaid container. You always want to get like rubberized containers, because when if you drill into like a cheap dollar store container, it's just straight up plastic, it'll tear, it'll crack. But even these bleach containers, they're like rubberized plastic, nice and flexible. And my plan is for this is, so I got this water pump's going to be in there. This will be sitting with an air pump, some air stones going into it, but this water pump's going to be down in there. And then going up to a shelf that I have up here, this will be here with a tomato plant growing in it. At least that's the plan. The plan is just to drill a hole for some airline tubing in the bottom to drain the water out. Fill this up with some type of substrate. I don't have any hydroton because it costs a lot of money, because you have to buy it online and shipping's pretty expensive for rocks. So, yeah. So I'll figure out something to fill this up with. The pump's just going to carry the solution up to here and put that, you know, in there for the plant to grow. And hopefully it'll get the right mix of air and water, because I know tomato plants can be kind of finicky. Not water, nutrient solution. Alright, so when I figure out what I'm going to do, I'll show you that. Peace. Okay, now I just have to drill a hole for this electrical cord. Sadly, the hole's got to be as big as this end, so maybe I'll cover that up with like some venting tape, just so we don't get too much evaporation. Alright, I think that should be right there. You know, you should, it's pretty crazy, I actually cut these holes for the containers with a knife because I couldn't find my hole saw, which I just found, right there. So, that was interesting. I didn't cut myself, so I guess I have that to be proud of. Alright, I'll show you when I get to... Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. I got the pump in there, power cord coming out of here, airline coming out of here. Just so you know, it's kind of dumb to drill these airline holes when you can fit everything through the pump hole, since you have to accommodate this electrical head anyway. So yeah, that's just a little bit of advice. Okay, next I've got to drill some holes in this container. Okay, I've just got to drill one hole in the bottom of here, the bottom of our bleach container. There you go. That's a small hole, just so the silicone tubing gets a real nice tight fit. Alright, I'll show you what I do next. Okay, so I got the hole drilled in that little bucket, but the only airline tubing I could find is pretty disgusting, actually. It's like yellow. Maybe that would keep algae from growing. But I'm actually going to try to wash it off a little in hydrogen peroxide, just because it feels sticky and gross on the outside. So, I'll show you when I do that. Well, here, I'll just show you. Let me get the hydrogen peroxide. And while that's doing its thing, I'll heat up this hot glue gun. Okay. Alright guys, check it out. I added some water. And you can see I got the hair stones going. There's not quite enough water in here yet, but I haven't got the nutrients in the mouth, so there's really no point in adding water until I do. And here's the airline tubing with the water running through it, coming up to here, where it goes into here. And you can see, if I pull up one of these, you see the water running out of them. It's pretty slow. It's a pretty weak pump, which I think will be alright for the setup. So the reason this is so wet is because I poured a cup of water in there because I was concerned that this stuff wouldn't get wet enough. And once you get it wet, it will soak. Even though this is over here and this is over here, the water will transfer over to here. And from there, we got it running down the tube back in. Hopefully. Alright. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Next update will be when I get my grow light and I put some plants in. Alright, peace.